What is next for Vergil Ortiz? Well, after destroying and stopping Erickson Lubin in round 2, what is next for him? Well, he should go on to fight Jaron Boots Ennis next, in which I got Jaron Boots Ennis winning this fight, but it's going to be a close fight since both have a lot of skill, speed, and power, but I believe Jaron Boots Ennis has more skill, his boxing IQ is way higher, and his footwork is way better. I can see Jaron Boots Ennis landing some great shots, landing Vergil Ortiz and taking it by decision. The only way Vergil Ortiz wins this fight is if he puts a ton of pressure on Jaron Boots Ennis, outworks Jaron Boots Ennis and takes it by decision, which is very possible since Vergil Ortiz puts a ton of pressure on his opponents and his output is very high. Now, another potential fight for Vergil Ortiz is a fight against Sebastian Fundora, in which I got Vergil Ortiz winning this fight, and this is going to be an easy fight for Vergil Ortiz since Vergil Ortiz has way more skill, speed, and power. Vergil Ortiz is going to completely outclass Sebastian Fundora. I can see Vergil Ortiz landing some nasty combinations on Sebastian Fundora and knocking him out. The only way Sebastian Fundora wins this fight is if he keeps his range, outlands Vergil Ortiz and takes it by decision, which is very possible since Sebastian Fundora has the size and reach advantage. I mean, Sebastian Fundora is 6'6".
Now let's talk about what happened in this fight, because honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I had a Vergil Ortiz winning this fight, and I knew he was going to be able to dominate, but I didn't expect him to be able to hurt Erickson Lubin the way he did in round 2. And I don't want to hear people saying that it was an early stoppage, because if you look closely, you can clearly see that Erickson Lubin was not defending himself. The last couple of shots that Vergil Ortiz landed hurt Erickson Lubin to the point where Erickson Lubin wasn't 100% there. He just kind of froze up, and if the ref didn't stop the fight would have ended very badly. But now another potential fight for Vergil Ortiz is a fight against Bakram Murtazaliyev. Now, not only would this be a crazy fight since Bakram is undefeated with a record of 23 wins with 17 knockouts, but this will also be a very important fight since Bakram holds the IBF title. So this is one way that Vergil Ortiz can get a belt against a guy who looks like a big threat towards the division. I mean, Bakram Murtazaliyev embarrassed and destroyed Tim Tszyu, but he hasn't had a fight ever since, so he needs a fight. And since him and Vergil Ortiz like to punish their opponents, this will be a really good matchup. Now, although Bakram Murtazaliyev is big and holds crazy power, I got Vergil Ortiz winning this fight. I believe he's going to do very good defensively, and he will be the more dominant fighter by letting his hands go a lot more and landing the better shots, but this should be a very good back and forth fight. But now another potential fight for Vergil Ortiz, which is probably the easiest fight possible and it will benefit him the most, is a fight against the winner of Xander Zayas versus Abbas Baru, since both are set to fight, and the winner will hold the WBO and the WBA title, which I believe that Vergil Ortiz will beat both of them, so it doesn't matter who wins out of their fight because Vergil Ortiz will show that he's levels above both of them.